Hello, shoppers. Welcome to episode 16. I am Anna.
And I am Lucas. Today we are spending money.
We certainly are, and honestly, it feels like such a necessary shift for us.
Oh, definitely.
We've spent the last few deep dives wading through some pretty heavy stuff.
The grind of the workplace, job interviews.
The sheer exhaustion of earning a living. So it's only fair that we finally get to the other side of the equation.
The fun part.
The reward.
The reward, or as I often see it, the dangerous art of wealth redistribution.
Oh, from your bank account to someone else's.
Exactly.
Oh.
Don't start with the doom and gloom already. But you're right, there is a tension there. We work so hard, we earn our salary, and then we face the ultimate question. What is that money actually for?
And for a huge number of people, the answer is shopping.
Retail therapy, specifically the construction of identity through clothes.
It is a fundamental part of the human experience. I mean, we're one of the few species that feels the need to cover ourselves up.
Right. But as we're going to explore today, this isn't just about, basic modesty.
No.
There's a massive psychological chasm between buying what you need, the utility, and buying what you want, the aspiration.
And there's an even bigger gap between finding a true bargain and just setting your money on fire.
I like that analogy.
Exactly. So our mission today is crystal clear. We're going to take a very slow, very deep look at the world of retail.
Okay.
We aren't just going to list words. We're going to master the essential vocabulary of the wardrobe and decode what those items signal to the world.
And the grammar.
Yes, we are going to tackle the grammar of dissatisfaction, specifically the nuance between too and enough.
Which is really a lesson in how to say no.
It is. It's such a crucial distinction. It changes the entire meaning of a sentence.
And frankly, it can save your bank balance if you use it correctly.
We also have a cautionary tale for you. A story about a fashion disaster involving a very famous character and a suit that was, well, let's just say it was a mistake.
I'm looking forward to that one.
And finally, we're going to play a game to see if you and our listeners actually understand the concept of value versus price.
In the luxury market, I assume.
Oh, yes.
I am already nervous about the game. I have a feeling my frugal nature might put me at a severe disadvantage.
How so?
Well, I tend to value things based on raw materials, not brand hype. I always underestimate how much people are willing to pay for status.
We shall see. But first, let's step into the wardrobe.
Yeah.
Let's imagine we are physically opening those closet doors. What do we see? We need to get our basic vocabulary straight.
But not just as words, right?
Not just as fabric, as cultural symbols.
Right. So let's start with the absolute essentials. The items that have crossed every cultural boundary. First, the t-shirt.
The classic. Now, on a surface level, this is simple. It's usually cotton, it has short sleeves, and when you lay it flat.
Shaped like the letter T.
Hence the name. But think about what the t-shirt represents. It used to be underwear.
That's right. Until about the mid-20th century, you would never, ever wear just a t-shirt in public. It was an undergarment.
And now?
Now it's the uniform of the world. It's casual. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
But it can also be a billboard.
Oh, a billboard. That's a good way to put it.
You wear a t-shirt to tell people what band you like, what political party you support, or just that you went to a specific university.
It's the most democratic piece of clothing there is. I mean, everyone from a billionaire to a student owns a t-shirt.
And paired with that, we almost always find jeans, denim trousers, usually blue, thanks to indigo dye.
But not always.
Not always. And again, look at the history here. These started as workwear.
For gold miners, right, in California.
Exactly. They needed trousers that wouldn't rip when they were crawling around in the dirt.
And now you can buy a pair of designer jeans for $500 that come with holes already in them.
Which baffles me. It really does. Distressed denim. You're paying extra for damage.
Huh. But you're right, they are the uniform of the modern world. You can wear them to the park and in many industries.
Like tech or creative fields.
You can wear them to the office. They signal I'm relaxed, but also I'm ready to work.
Provided they're not too distressed, of course.
Of course. Now, moving up the ladder of formality, we have the jacket.
Which is a very broad term, isn't it?
It is. It's generally anything you wear over your shirt, for warmth or for style.
It could be a denim jacket, a leather jacket, a bomber jacket. It's the outer shell.
It changes your silhouette. A person in just a t-shirt can look a little vulnerable.
But a person in a leather jacket looks protected.
Exactly. And for summer or for a party, we have the dress.
A single piece of clothing that covers the body. usually from the shoulders down to the legs.
The dress is interesting because it's one of the few items that remains pretty heavily gendered in most Western cultures.
It is, though that is shifting slightly. It represents a specific type of ease, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You only have to choose one item, and you're fully dressed.
And on our feet, we can't go barefoot.
Shoes, of course. But we need to be specific, because the type of shoe dictates your entire energy.
Okay, so if we're running or just walking around the city, we're probably wearing
Sneakers.
sneakers, athletic shoes, rubber soles,
Right. In the UK, they might call them trainers.
or in some places, tennis shoes.
Sneakers have become this massive industry. I mean, they're no longer just for sports.
No, people collect them like art.
We'll definitely touch on this later in the game, but the whole sneakerhead culture has turned a rubber shoe into a high-value asset class.
It's wild, but if you're going to a job interview,
Or a wedding or a funeral, you would not wear sneakers.
no, you would wear a suit.
The suit. A matching jacket and trousers made of the same fabric.
The symbol of serious business.
It's the uniform of authority. Politicians, lawyers, bankers. When you put on a suit, you are sort of suppressing your individuality to fit into a structure.
It says, I am professional, I am reliable. Unless, of course, the suit fits poorly. And this is the real deep dive insight for this segment. Knowing the names of the items is the easy part. The hard part, the part that defines whether you look good or bad, is the fit.
Oh, the fit is everything. Absolutely everything. You can have the most expensive Italian wool suit in the world.
Thousands of dollars.
Right. But if the shoulders are too wide or the trousers are too long, you look like a child wearing your father's clothes.
It's true. So we need to talk about sizes.
Which is a minefield.
Yeah.
In many places, we use the standard abbreviations. S, M,
S for small.
M for medium.
And L for large.
And if you're bigger than large,
You've got XL.
extra large. Or even XXL. Extra, extra large.
But here's the problem, and I'm sure every single person listening has experienced this.
Oh, yes.
Medium is not a fixed measurement. A medium in a generic American store might be huge.
And a medium in a trendy European boutique might be tiny.
It's called vanity sizing in some cases, or just a total lack of standardization.
Right. And this creates a very common, very necessary dialogue in a shop.
Yes. You find a shirt you like, but the one on the hanger is an S, and you just look at it and think.
There's no way my shoulders are fitting in that.
Exactly. So you have to find the shop assistant. You would say, I'm a medium.
Or you hold up the small shirt and ask, do you have this in extra large?
It's a very useful phrase. Do you have this in size?
You have to be comfortable asking this, otherwise you end up buying things that just sit in your wardrobe and never get worn.
Wasted money. Now, beyond size, there is the question of aesthetic. Color.
My favorite part.
I can hear the sarcasm in your voice. This is where our tastes really diverge.
I think so.
We can generally categorize colors into two groups for fashion. Bright colors.
And dark colors. And they serve very different psychological functions.
Let's start with the fun ones. Bright colors. Red, yellow, orange, bright green. These are colors that say, here I am, look at me. They are energetic. They make you feel happy.
They boost your dopamine.
They do. When you wear a bright yellow dress, you are projecting confidence.
Or you're projecting caution. Construction work ahead.
Oh, stop it.
Or I am a traffic light. I prefer the other category. Dark colors.
Okay, go on.
Black, dark blue, navy, charcoal, gray.
Practical.
It's not just practical, it's versatile. Dark colors hide stains better, which is just a fact of life if you drink coffee.
True.
They generally look more professional. They're safe, yes, but they're also authoritative.
What do you mean?
Well, you rarely see a president wearing a bright orange suit. They wear navy, they wear charcoal. It commands respect.
But safe is boring. Fashion should be fun. It should be expression.
I disagree.
But this difference in opinion, bright versus dark, bold versus safe, this actually leads us perfectly into a specific scenario we need to act out.
Ah, yes, the fitting room.
Or changing room. This is the small cubicle in the shop where the reality check happens.
You try the clothes on to see if the fantasy in your head matches the reflection in the mirror.
Right. You ask the assistant, where's the changing room? And they point you to the back. And usually the lighting is just terrible.
Oh, it's the worst. It's fluorescent. It's harsh. You go in, you take off your clothes, you put on the new item.
And sometimes you step out to show your friend or your partner.
And this is a socially dangerous moment.
It is. Because there's a social contract here. I'm showing you because I want validation. But sometimes the friend is honest. too honest.
And for this scenario, I believe I am playing the role of the honest, perhaps too honest friend.
You are, and I am the excited shopper.
Okay.
So let's set the scene. We're in a shop. Music is playing. I've found a dress. It is a very, very bright color.
Of course it is.
I'm excited. I run into the fitting room. I wrestle with the zipper. I finally get it on. I spin around. I think I look fabulous. I step out to show you.
And I'm just standing there holding your bag, waiting patiently.
Okay, action. Look, what do you think? I love this green dress.
It is. Very green.
I know. It's vibrant. It pops. Does it fit well?
Well, the fit is okay.
Yeah.
But honestly.
Yeah.
You look like a tree.
A tree? Excuse me?
Yes. A big green tree. Perhaps a pine tree. Or maybe a bush.
I do not look like a tree. I look like a fashion icon. This is emerald green. You are terrible at this.
I'm just saying, if you stand in the park, birds might try to land on you.
I'm going back inside. You're not allowed to shop with me anymore.
End scene.
That was hurtful. Even in a role play, being told I look like vegetation hurt a little bit.
I apologize. But the lesson here for our listeners is really important.
It is.
When someone asks how they look in a fitting room, they are making themselves vulnerable. You look like a tree is generally the wrong answer.
Definitely. Even if you think it, try to be a bit more diplomatic. You could say, I'm not sure that color suits your skin tone. Or maybe.
I think we can find a better shape.
Yes. Constructive criticism, not botanical comparisons.
Noted. But this brings us to the actual exchange of goods. Once you've decided you want the item, assuming you don't look like a tree, you have to pay for it.
The moment of truth. Money.
We have several key words here. First, cash. Notes and coins. Physical currency.
Then credit card or debit card. The plastic.
And increasingly, just your phone. Apple Pay, Google Wallet, that sort of thing.
Then there's the receipt. That little piece of paper they give you afterward.
Never throw that away immediately.
Especially if you're shopping for me, because I might change my mind.
And the wallet. The place where you keep the cash and cards.
Now, psychology tells us that paying with cash actually hurts more than paying with a card.
Oh, the pain of paying.
Yes. When you hand over a physical $50 bill, you feel the loss. When you just tap a card, it feels abstract. It feels like nothing happened.
That's very true. It's why casinos use chips, not cash. It stops feeling like real money.
Exactly. But there is a specific nightmare scenario that can happen at the checkout counter where reality comes crashing back in.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Have you had this happen? You've waited in line, you have the clothes, you get to the front, you pull out your card, and the shop assistant says,
Sorry, our machine is broken. We only accept cash.
It's a panic moment.
Total panic. Because you look in your wallet.
And
these days, who carries cash?
Almost no one. You see maybe $5, but the item is $50.
And you can feel the people in the queue behind you getting angry.
Oh, they're sighing. They're checking their watches. They're judging you. You feel so small.
It's a good reminder to always carry a little bit of emergency cash.
Yeah.
Just in case technology fails.
Or ask before you wait in line. But let's talk about something happier than payment panic. Let's talk about sales.
Sales. Discounts. The psychological traps of the retail world.
Don't be so cynical. These are the magic words. 50% off. Clearance. And the best one of all.
Let me guess. Buy one, get one free.
Yes. BOGOF. It's a classic acronym.
It's amazing value. You get two things, but you only pay for one. It's basically free money.
Is it though? Let's analyze this. This is where our personalities clash again.
Okay.
You see, free. I see. Did you need the first one?
What do you mean?
Well, if you buy a shirt for $50 because you get a second one free, you have still spent $50.
Yes, but I got two shirts. But if you didn't need a shirt at all, you haven't saved $50. You spend $50. The store has successfully convinced you to part with money you intended to keep.
You are sucking all the joy out of this. It's the thrill of the bargain. The hunt.
It's simple math. Cheap versus expensive. We all want cheap, or at least good value. But often, sale stickers are placed on items that were overpriced to begin with.
The psychological anchor.
Exactly. They show you $100 crossed out, written down to $50. You think you won $50. But the shirt only costs $5 to make.
Okay, cynical. Very cynical, but probably accurate. And cheap can sometimes just mean low quality. And expensive doesn't always mean better.
Which leads us perfectly into our grammar focus for today. We use specific words to describe these problems.
Yeah.
Problems with size, price, resources.
Yes. The grammar of to and enough.
Wow.
This is so important for expressing dissatisfaction. It's the language of saying no.
Let's start with to. T-O-O.
We use to plus an adjective. And it's crucial to understand that to usually implies a negative problem.
It means more than I want, or more than is good.
Exactly. This is a common mistake. If I say the soup is very hot, that might be okay. I like hot soup.
But if you say the soup is too hot, it means you can't eat it. It burns your tongue. It's a problem.
It stops the action. To equals bad result. It's a barrier.
Then we have the opposite structure. Not enough.
Right. Not plus an adjective plus enough. This has the same meaning as to, but with the opposite adjective.
That sounds a little complicated. Let's use an example to clear it up.
Okay. If the shirt is too small, that's the problem. The barrier is the size.
Right.
The opposite way to say the exact same thing is the shirt is not big enough.
Ah, I see. It lacks the size I need.
Yeah.
Not big enough. It conveys the same reality. I can't wear this shirt.
And finally, we can use not enough with a noun, a thing, like money.
I do not have enough money.
Exactly. Okay, to really lock this into our brains, we are going to do a drill, a repetition drill.
We need to be comfortable saying these phrases because they are your defense mechanism against bad shopping.
Yes. So we'll look at 3 situations. For each one, we will say the target phrase 3 times. I want you to listen and then repeat it with us.
Okay. Situation number 1. We are looking at shoes. The shoes on the shelf are size 35. My feet are size 40.
You try to push your foot in. It hurts. It's physically impossible.
The phrase is?
They are too small.
Okay. Let's say it together. 1.
They are too small.
Good.
2.
They are too small.
And 3.
They are too small.
Perfect. The problem is size. Now, situation number 2. We're looking at a beautiful car, a sports car, a Ferrari.
And it costs $1 million.
I look at my wallet. I have significantly less than $1 million.
The phrase is, it is too expensive.
Okay. Repeat after us. 1.
It is too expensive.
2.
It is too expensive.
And 3.
It is too expensive.
A negative problem. The price is too high. It stops the purchase.
And finally, situation number 3. It's lunchtime. You're hungry. You want a burger.
The burger costs $10. You look in your pocket. You only have $5. You are short on resources. The phrase is, I don't have enough money.
Let's do it. 1.
I don't have enough money.
2.
I don't have enough money.
And 3.
I don't have enough money.
Perfect. Too expensive. Too small. Not enough money. These are phrases you will use constantly when shopping.
Hopefully not enough money too often, but it happens. And honestly, saying I don't have enough money is a powerful thing. It stops you from going into debt.
Now, speaking of things being too expensive and making bad choices, it's time for a story.
Yes. This is a cautionary tale, a warning to all shoppers about the dangers of flattery and impulse buying.
It is the story of the pink suit.
Ooh, I'm going to settle in for this. I love a good tragedy.
I am going to read this story for you. I want everyone to listen very carefully to the details. Listen to the mistakes the character makes. Picture the colors. Picture the shame.
Are you sitting comfortably? Then let's begin.
Mr. Bean wanted a new suit for a wedding. It was a very important occasion. He went to a very expensive shop in London, the kind of shop with thick carpets and quiet music. He looked around. He saw a suit. It was bright pink.
Uh-oh.
Very, very pink, like bubblegum, like a flamingo.
Oh, no. Already this is a red flag.
His shop assistant saw him looking. The shop assistant smelled a sale. The assistant walked over and said, "You look like a movie star. That color is bold. It is brave."
And Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean looked in the mirror. He did not see a silly man in a pink suit. He thought, I am handsome. I am modern.
Flattery works. It bypasses the logic center of the brain.
The suit cost 500 pounds. It was too expensive. His brain said no, but his ego said yes.
Yeah.
He bought it anyway.
He felt proud walking out of the shop with the big bag.
Very proud. And then, the wedding. He walked into the church. He felt confident. He thought everyone would admire him. Everyone looked at him, but they did not smile.
What did they do?
They laughed.
Why? Was the fit bad?
The fit was fine. But as he walked down the aisle, he saw the bridesmaids. The women standing next to the bride.
Let me guess.
They were wearing bright pink dresses, the exact same shade of pink.
Oh, that is tragic. That is absolutely tragic.
Mr. Bean did not look like a movie star. Mr. Bean looked like a bridesmaid.
Oh.
He looked like part of the wedding party. He stood out for all the wrong reasons. He spent the entire reception hiding behind a plant.
Trying to look like a tree.
Exactly. He never wore the suit again.
It's a perfect example of everything going wrong.
Let's unpack it. First, the impulse buy. He saw it, he wanted it, he didn't consider the context.
Second, the sales pressure. The assistant said, "You look like a movie star." Never trust the shop assistant implicitly.
Their job is to sell the suit. Of course, they'll say you look good.
And third, the price. It was too expensive. He knew it was a problem, but he ignored his own brain.
He confused price with value. He thought because it cost 500 pounds, it must be stylish.
And the result? A disaster. 500 pounds wasted. A grown man looking like a bridesmaid.
So the lesson is, be careful with bright colors. Check the dress code. And maybe don't spend 500 pounds on a whim just because someone pays you a compliment.
Now, Mr. Reed went to a real shop in London. He had that physical experience. But these days, so many of us don't go to shops at all.
We shop from our sofas.
The great debate. Modern shopping, online versus real shops.
Okay.
I am team online, definitely. I am all about efficiency.
And I generally prefer the real shop. Let's discuss why.
For me, it's about the keywords. Delivery, Amazon, parcel.
Go on. Sell me on the digital experience.
It's the convenience. I can be at home in my pajamas, drinking tea at 11 p.m. The shops are closed, but the internet is open. I scroll through the app, I click buy, and 2 days later, a parcel arrives at my door. It's like a present to myself.
I do understand the dopamine hit when you see that box on the doorstep.
Right.
I understand it, but I see the keywords differently. I see returns, risk, disappointment.
What risk? You can see the pictures.
Yeah, the risk that the photo lies. On the screen, with professional lighting and pinback fabric, the item looks soft, expensive, and perfectly fitted.
But in reality?
In reality, it arrives, you open the plastic bag, and it feels like sandpaper. Or the color is slightly off.
Or worse.
Worse.
No.
Sometimes clothes arrive and they smell funny.
Oh, the chemical smell.
Like a factory floor.
Yeah.
You open the bag and the smell just hits you.
Okay. That does happen with fast fashion sometimes.
And then, what do? You have to return it. This is the hidden cost of online shopping.
The admin.
The admin. You have to print a label. You have to find tape to seal the box. You have to drive to the post office. You have to wait in line. It is actually more work than just going to the shop in the first place.
That's a fair point. In a real shop, you try it on. If it doesn't fit, or if you look like a tree, you just leave it there.
No postage required. No tape required. You verify the quality before you pay. You protect your money. You feel the fabric. You check the stitching.
But the selection online is so much bigger. If I want a specific vintage-style yellow hat, I can find it online in seconds, in a real shop. I might visit 10 stores and never find it.
The internet is the everything store. That's true. There are pros and cons to both. But since we're talking about money and value and how hard it is to judge value sometimes, I think it's time to test our knowledge.
I've been waiting for this. It is time for our interactive finale, The Price is Right game.
And I am the contestant.
You are the contestant. And our listeners can play along at home. I'm going to act as the game show host.
Okay, I am ready. I will try to channel my inner frugal shopper. I will guess the price based on what the item is actually worth.
Good luck with that. Here's how it works. I'll name a luxury item. You must guess the market price. But I have a feeling you will guess wrong.
I probably will.
So I will guide you. I will say higher if you are too low or lower if you are too high.
Okay, I will start with what I think is a reasonable price for a sane person to pay.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Round one. The item is a Rolex watch. Specifically a Submariner, a classic luxury Swiss watch. How much does it cost to buy one new?
A Rolex. Okay. I know they're expensive. A normal functional digital watch is maybe $50. A nice analog watch might be $200. It's made of steel. It has some gears. So a Rolex, maybe $1,000.
Higher.
Higher. $1,000 is a lot of money. That's a decent laptop. Okay. $2,000.
Higher. Much higher.
Wow. Okay. $4,000. At $4,000, we are talking about a used car.
Still higher.
This is madness. $5,000.
You are getting closer, but
higher.
$8,000.
Almost there. Higher.
Fine. $10,000.
Correct. Around $10,000 is the entry price for that model, if you can even find one.
That is unbelievable. For a watch, it tells the time. My phone tells the time for free.
You aren't paying for the time. You're paying for the jewelry, the status, the engineering, the brand history.
It's a Veblen good, isn't it? The higher the price, the more people want it.
Exactly. Too expensive. Definitely too expensive. I'll stick to my phone.
Let's move to round two, something more common. A pair of Nike sneakers. A nice new pair. Let's say a retro Jordan style.
Okay. Sneakers, shoes. Rubber, glue, canvas. maybe some leather, made in the factory in massive quantities. I buy running shoes for maybe $30 or $40 on sale. So for a big brand like Nike, I'll guess $50.
Oh, my friend, you are living in the past. Higher.
$50 is not enough.
Okay.
$70, that feels like a lot for gym shoes.
Higher.
$80.
Higher.
$100. Surely not more than $100 for rubber shoes.
Yes, more. Higher.
$120.
Higher.
$150.
Correct. $150 is standard. And some special editions go for hundreds or thousands more.
For sneakers. Do they make you run faster? Do they have a motor inside?
They certainly make you look cooler. It's street culture.
$150. That's a serious investment for something you walk on the dirty ground with.
Ready for round 3. We are going big now. Very big. The item is a private island.
A private island? Like in the ocean?
Yeah.
With beaches?
Yes. Your own land, surrounded by water, no neighbors, just you and the coconuts.
Okay. This must be millions. Real estate is expensive, but it's undeveloped land. I'll guess. $1 million.
Higher.
$1 million is a lot. You could buy 10 houses for that in some rural areas.
Not a private island in the Bahamas. Higher.
$2 million.
Higher.
$3 million.
Higher.
I cannot conceive of this money. This is monopoly money now. $4 million.
Higher.
$5 million.
Correct. $5 million for a decent, small, private island.
Well, I suppose if you have the $10,000 watch and the $150 sneakers, you need somewhere to wear them where nobody can see you cry about your bank balance.
Exactly. It's the ultimate luxury. Privacy. Now, round 4. The final round. This might be the most shocking one because it's such a small item.
Okay, I'm bracing myself.
The item is a cup of coffee.
Coffee. Bean water.
But not just any coffee. A cup of coffee sitting at a famous, historic cafe in Paris, France. A prime tourist spot.
Ah, the tourist tax. Okay. A normal coffee at home is 50 cents. A coffee at a shop is maybe $2.50. So in Paris, in a fancy place, maybe $3.
Higher.
$4.
Yeah.
That's double the normal price. That's getting painful.
Higher.
$5. For water and beans.
Higher.
$6. This is robbery.
Higher.
$7.
Higher.
$8.
Correct. $8 for a cup of coffee.
That is horrifying. I would just drink water from the tap in the bathroom.
$8. You are paying for the view, the atmosphere, the waiter in the black vest, the history.
You are paying for a lack of common sense. $8. That is too expensive. I do not have enough money for an $8 coffee. I refuse on principle.
And that is why you are the expert on saving money, and I am the expert on spending it.
Well, this game has certainly opened my eyes. Prices are climbing, and value is subjective.
It's been a journey, hasn't it? We've filled our wardrobe with imaginary t-shirts and suits. We've navigated the fitting room without insulting our friends, mostly.
We have learned the grammar of too and enough. Remember, listeners, too small is a problem. Not big enough is the same problem.
Right.
These are the tools you need to articulate why you are not buying something.
And we heard the sad, sad story of Mr. Bean and his pink suit. A lesson for us all. Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it looks good.
And just because a shop assistant compliments you doesn't mean they're telling the truth.
So true.
And finally, we realized that coffee in Paris costs a fortune. So my advice to you, listener, save your money, check the price tag, ask yourself, do I really need this or do I just like the idea of this?
And my advice, have fun. Shopping is an experience. It's a way to express yourself. But maybe check the size chart carefully before you order online.
And carry cash, just in case the machine breaks.
Thank you for shopping with us today on The Deep Dive.
Until next time, goodbye.
Happy shopping. Goodbye.